What would you consider to be a dream project?
The old dream project question. So I guess kind of a way of getting out of this question is I have three answers. The first one is kind of what I was just talking about, is kind of bring together all these different disciplines in one project. So, bring together research and, identity design, communications design, and web design, and interior design, architecture, packaging, all that stuff in one place. And I kind of see that as kind of a dream project. And I don't know if this will ever happen. We'll see if we can get funding. But I've been talking with a developer about they bought a old hotel in P-Town, and the idea is kind of transforming this kind of rundown, crappy place with good bones through design, and every design point the guest touches. And there's there's rooms, there's restaurant, there's bar, but the overall design. So I think that's one kind of dream project. I hope it comes through. Another thing that I think is for me kind of a dream thing is kind of making more of an impact. And one thing that we've been getting more involved recently is work for just getting more involved politically. And I mean, again, the classic example is like the Obama fundraising, using technology to kind of fundraise in a kind of efficient new way. But kind of thinking about design for politics on a local level. And as Susan and I have gotten more involved, we see what an impact you can have on the local level, but design hasn't really touched that world much. But I think that is an area that I think is really interesting, and you can make a difference, which I think is kind of what why I'm in design is kind of trying to make a difference. And then the third place is is kind of a little bit of a dream project becoming to reality, but kind of coming back to Lafayette Park in Detroit, where I've where I started the lecture. This is a design that's in production now for the first public art piece in Lafayette Park, and it's based on the Mies van der Rohe quote, "Architecture starts when you carefully put two bricks together. There it begins." And these are mirror finish stainless steel cinder block forms, but at 200% scale. So you have like almost like a table height about this high when it's one that's upright, and then kind of a low seating area for the other one. But I think kind of bringing design, and this is a design project for me, into public art is kind of an interesting thing too, where the design of this is it's reflecting the landscape, the buildings, and the environment around it, but it's also to me references the kind of this hard working quality of Detroit with these cinder block forms. The mirror finish stainless is kind of as I said, reflects the space around you, but it also reflects the person looking into it. It has all these different levels, but to me, again, it's a design solution, and kind of bringing design into some of this kind of public art, I think is another area that I kind of see as an area of interest, and also a little bit of a dream project. So hopefully this spring you'll see photos of this for real. So.